YouTube right now.
All right, let me go ahead and go to your channel and see if we're coming up.
Yeah, it should pop up as an alert if anybody's paying attention or probably out of sheer boredom. But I am going to open up a separate window.
Is it on your channel or what?
Yeah, probably on my channel. Yeah, it's on my channel.
There we go. I'm going to throw the link in the EVC group right now.
Yeah, you can throw it in Squonk Life too if you're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to change this out. That mango is killing me.
Yeah, I would definitely oh shit, what did I do there? Damn it. What is move tab to a new window, motherfucker. I'm all retarded today. I'm like fucking just yeah, I just put it at bullshit session. I wasn't gonna mess with it or try and change it up.
All right, so let me go to Squonk Life. Post this up in EVC now. Oh, we're starting to get people in here. What's up, Eric?
Cool. There's Eric. Oh yeah, Eric's in because he wants my drag setup. He wants that drag setup. And the funny part is I haven't used any of the coils. I use the RTA. I can clean out the RTA and still use it. It's still like no one ever fucking touched it. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm totally cool with giving that thing up.
So you said Squonk Life? Throw it in there.
Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be okay with it. I believe Mark will make an appearance because of the simple fact he said he's only got 30% battery left on his phone.
I'm still waiting for Mark's face reveal.
You've seen Mark's face.
I have, but I mean, he always has the little picture up.
The night.
Yeah.
True.
Every time he comes on, I'm like, oh, I think that's him.
Yeah.
It's either that or it's somebody who really likes, what's that from? Looks like one of those dead soul, was it Dead Souls or whatever?
Should I throw it up in Fishbone?
I don't mess with Dom's group.
Yeah,
I love Dom, but
Yeah.
I don't know if, I don't want to, not saying he's going to be mad about it, but I don't know how he'd react.
I don't think it's that big of a deal either way.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna care. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Besides you, this is definitely not the B team. This is the C team of
Yeah.
Side.
Yeah, I'm the bench of the junior varsity, if that.
There you go, JB. COVID. Oh, yeah.
I just caught. That's funny. Not COVID, but the joke.
Oh, and Mark's already in the chat.
Yep.
No. It's as much, Mark, as much as I probably could handle it. They just don't taste nice.
That's why you just skip the tongue and you go right to the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Phrasing, my dude. Phrasing.
Mike tastes like fucking Taco Bell. I know he does because he loves that. Oh, I thought you not eating that way. All right, this already went off the rails.
It's already off the rails. This is gonna be
I
a
meant
good
cannibal style, not that way.
That again, phrasing.
It doesn't help.
Yeah,
It doesn't help
phrasing.
at all.
That's still phrasing.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ. Thank God.
Just what I wanted after a 3-day weekend.
No, Mark, I have not. Though I'm pretty sure, like Bill said, it'd either be Taco Bell for Mike, or probably some like a nice steak for Dom or some some bolognese.
Garlic.
You can always come over to my house and have some hot dick.
On a different note, I started drinking this shit. It's actually pretty damn good.
What is that?
It's naturally flavored sparkling water. It's great.
So when did you become a basic white bitch?
No, I didn't. I'm not drinking White Claws or anything like that. There's no alcohol in it. Just
Oh,
sparkling water because I needed to get away from the soda, but
That's what they're going to end up having next is going to be sparkling alcoholic cider that's like sparkling water instead.
well, I mean, alcoholic cider's already always been sparkling from the CO2 from the fermentation.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good hard cider, but then again, all my family's British and they all drink hard cider. It's just a tradition. Like, if you go to, for example, Sean, who we all talk with, like he told me, when you go to a pubs in England, most people are ordering hard ciders. They're not ordering ales or lagers unless you're in the north.
I did not know that.
How do you like that strawberry cream, by the way, Bill? I forgot to ask.
Dude, it's broken in. I have it in this. It's broken in really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that malted milk kicks in, and it's like, ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's really kicked up. It's nice. Is anybody in the chat? Nobody's even talking.
Well, Linkus is already shitposting. We do have 6 people watching, and for whoever's watching, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to scar your
So
life.
there's one person not talking because more than likely each of us have it open in a different window. So, so 3 of us are already here.
You're not
Mark
wrong.
and Eric.
I mean, it is what it is. We're at least making an attempt of it.
Yeah, it's you know what? Even if it's just us sitting here talking and hanging out, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. And if people want to come in and watch and join in the conversation, fine. Totally cool.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Bill except for a little bit this morning, so I'm cool. I can sit and talk to Bill for a while. I mean, and John's here. So.
Yeah. See what I'm vaping on, John?
I do. Is that the
That's the frosted. I tried to clear it, but the doors turned out like shit.
I mean, I still think it looks good because what it's going to do is it's going to replace my .aio.
Okay.
So that's just going to be my pocket mod. So I don't care if it gets little scuffs or nicks if it's just my pocket mod or my throw in a bag mod.
There's my dot. My dot. Did you see they released the new dot?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Eric Martin, working on that stand. Yeah, if you do a good stand, I'll send you that mod. And I got to figure out how to send you that fucking kit because that's a big ass box. So yeah, I'll send you that kit. I ain't worried about it. I just got to clean out the RTA before I send it back to you because that was the only thing I used in it.
So let's should we do a buffet?
Sure. What are you rocking? I'll go last on this because I already know Chris is rocking.
So I'm only rocking 5 mods tonight. Shut up. Projector with the Kali V2. Fucking love
Nice.
this mod. Paranormal with the Kennedy 22 comp.
Yeah, Billy said that Conoco feels really good in the hand.
It does, and you just made me remember. I got distracted by all the school stuff. I still got to send him that profile. I forgot last couple of days.
Nice.
Then again, I wasn't at home all weekend. But third one is the R150S with the Bonza.
Is that my Bonza or your Bonza?
That one's my Bonza. Your Bonza's on my Rouleau. Then I've got the Thor 2 with the Entheon and the Trucker R with the Rewicked. What about you, Chris?
What is it? He calls the stab woods are called Trucker R.
Yeah.
So Trucker R is any of the resin editions. So whether it's hybrid resin stab or the chopped carbon resin, So it's like this. It's a special edition truckers.
So technically, yours is a trucker R. So my trucker would actually be serial number 001.
I no,
Because it's straight stab wood. There's
it
no
is straight
resin
stab wood, but I asked him about that.
I
And
think
he
yours
said,
might be a trucker S. Maybe you'll have to try to get.
he said he's just going to keep it as the R for all of them.
Could be R for rare. Why not?
You're always going to hate me for getting serial number 5.
Not 5. I wanted 3 more than anything.
3 went a while ago. I think Mark has 4.
Yeah.
I think 3 was one of the ones he waffled, not the 2 he waffled, the one after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 was the one that Sonker got. That was number 3.
Yep.
I have my billet. I can't even find the camera because it's backwards. My billet with the snail. No big deal.
Yep. That's it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, boy. Almost 26,000 hits already. It's
The
ridiculous.
Deadpool mod, man. That thing's got some street cred now.
Yeah, well, it's getting a paint job. I'm taking some acrylic. Well, kind of acrylic. It's like a oil base, and I'm gonna do a quick paint on and rub off, and try to give it like a dirty look,
Nice.
Yeah.
just for fun. If I fuck it up, I'll just say, "Hey, Mike, how much for another body?"
Yeah.
And I actually pulled out my old
Oh, look at that.
top.
Hey, what's
side.
up, Dave?
Ooh.
That was it.
Hey, Dave. No,
Yeah.
you didn't. Yeah, it's we didn't do a notification because it wasn't done on Dom's channel. It was done on mine. We were just bouncing around. Figured we'd. Dom's got a lot of crap going on at home. I don't know details, so I can't give any. Mike is still not feeling well, so he's down and out right now. So we just figured we'd have a little bullshit session and let everybody hang out. And whoever wants to come in, I will be glad to send them the link. If someone wants to come in and open their mouth and talk and show off any new shit they got, I'm totally cool with that.
Bill likes it when you open your mouth.
We're gonna keep, yeah. I don't know if Mike got the Rona. I hope not. Chris Sonker already volunteered to fucking ship everything down to Sedalia, Missouri, and keep EBC going while Mike's sick.
What's up, Dave? God, Mark. Jesus, bud.
My buffet's pretty quick and easy. I got my .aio here, which I cleared out myself. I got my Shift Plus with the Avatar RTA on there, and I'm running my my SXK billet box with the vape snail and my fancy button from Doodads that has my YouTube logo on it. Wait a second, it spins in there for some reason. So there you go. Put my YouTube logo on the button. Kind of badass.
Wait, Bill, do you?
Because Doodad also did that integral Sin City tip on there.
That is a very clean looking
I love
setup.
that tip.
Hey, Bill, do you want my my .aio SE? Because I'm not going to use it once I grab that billet off of you. I'll give it to you for free.
Yeah, I'll take it then. I'm bouncing back and forth because I got this. I got the dot shell in this one, and I have a feeling I'm going to see if I can pull my reviewer status next week. I believe it's the 6th. Is the release of the dot mission.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Because
they made their own.
I have this. So it's fully
That
stocked.
was a badass bridge. Oh, that's nice. That's clean.
Yeah.
I tried to get John to buy Dave Cancel's because he was selling it for $50. His dot shell.
He was, and it's a great deal. It's just for me right now. I knowing I'm going to buy Bill's,
You're going
SXK billet, yeah, I'd rather go full size Burrow.
Yeah.
it's more juice capacity when on the go. I'd rather not have to worry about it because it's a perfect pocket mod. And especially with it being the SXK one, I don't care if it gets scuffed up. Sup, Roy? With Roy? Sup, fellas? Yeah, Bill had to call in the B team tonight, boys. You're gonna have to put up with the two people who are way too tired to even think, and a ginger,
and a ginger, random ginger. Yeah, it's. I love the SXK billet box. My problem was I've gone through multiple billet boxes. Now I had the Duber or Dober, whatever they want to call it. And I couldn't get a decent build in it. I couldn't get it to work right. I didn't like the fact that I put a build on my bridge that ohmed out to 0.35 or 0.4. And then I'd put it in the fucking billet box and screw it down, and it started reading 0.8. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know,
sometimes the contact goes to hell. Or I've had a few contacts on other. I had a different billet a couple years ago.
Huge difference.
They go up like 0.3 sometimes, but it may not be the contact. It could be your integrated 510. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, and it was weird because at a 0.35, I'm like, okay, I'm running it, and it's like I'm running at like 23 watts, 24. And sometimes I got it all the way up to like 28 watts. And then all of a sudden, the ohms would jump to 0.8. And I go to hit it. It was like firing at like, wah, you know, and it would fucking burn my cotton. I'd get a nasty hit. So I sold the Duber and I traded it. And I forgot what I got for it. I don't remember. But then I wound up later on snatching. I figured, all right, I'll try billet box again. And I snatched a Fox, a red one. Beautiful. Oh, God, with a whole bunch of extras with it. And same thing, I couldn't get fucking nothing to work on it. And the funny thing is I traded for that Fox with 3 bridges and a whole bunch of extras with it. I traded a Billy Club for it. So, and a lot of people were like, dude, you got a hell of a deal. Dude, after 2 weeks of fucking with that billet box, the billet box went up. I was like, I couldn't do it. And then finally, I think my taste changed. I like the more restrictive direct lungs. I like my RTAs. So I wound up one more time doing on the cheap, the SXK frosted. And now I love it. I love the feel of the billet box. I like the draw. I like using it. So yeah, it's been my jam now.
Yeah. Some people like the snail too. It's like you find a bridge that you like and you're like, oh, okay, it works now. That's like when people ask me like, well, what do I need? And I'm like, find a bridge. Before you buy a billet, find a bridge.
What's up, Ray? Like for me, I'm planning on just waiting until SXK releases those bridges that can use the RPM coils. And I'm just going to run those in there.
That's actually a great idea. And I don't get it. It's not they actually had the entire borough that accepted the bridge. It had the chimney and everything built in. And the funny part is if you look at the size of the chimney and the size of the adapter that takes that RPM coil, it maximizes the amount of juice you can get in there.
Yeah.
It takes up no room between the chimney and the coil adapter. There's no room taken up in that tank. So that tank is entirely filled with juice.
And that's what I need. Because, like, if it's my pocket mod, I really don't want to have to worry about a build. Like, I want one simple mod that I can just throw in my pocket and where I don't have to take a toolkit with me to rebuild. Like, I've got plenty of RDAs, RTAs, RDTAs. I don't want that for my pocket mod. I just want simplicity.
Yeah.
That's why I liked the .AIO for the time I had it, because I just used the dot coils, and I still have a box of like 4 of them left. It's just I want more juice capacity. I want a screen so I can actually see my battery level. And be honest,
that's what's great about this. But my problem is I'm going to be sending it back to you stock. Because right now, the way this is set up, I got the silver plates on each side I got the custom button, custom drip tip. So I'll be sending it back to you stock, but you already know Dave from Doodad has got the hookup on the integral drip tips. And yes, Mark, I see you in the chat. Yes, I agree. If I'd have known what was going to happen with Zach, I would have never let that mod go. I would have made sure that mod would have been in your hands. I have a dual battery Jackaroo on the way for review. So that Tris Sonker is sending it to me. I will review it and I will let you guys know what I think about it. Even though I'm kind of mad at Vandy Vape for the shit they put me through, but I'll still review it.
I don't think I've ever used a Jackaroo, but I've heard good things from the people who have them.
Well, it's exactly like the Swell chip, without the ability to change the colors so much, and it has a different button orientation. Instead of having the buttons above and below, it's going to have the buttons side by side.
Gotcha.
But it's just like the Swell chip. What's everybody else? What's everybody vaping on in chat? I know Mark's probably got a fucking plug in his hand. He loves his plug.
The question is, which one tonight?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just excited to get that mod too. That's awesome.
Which mod are you getting now?
Oh, yeah, he bought one today.
What'd you buy today? I know you.
I bought that rig.
That mechanical?
Yeah, I bought that rig mod.
I can pull it up. Hang on.
He showed it to me earlier.
Yeah. Serial number 10, and it looks in perfect condition.
Yeah, he says it's 8, but Mike says it's 8, but it's only because of use. I mean, I'm sure the O-rings might be a little shocked, or who knows, but I got extras.
There's no real obvious scuffs. And the coloring it's really nice.
If you are vaping on a Billy Club with a Jenna on top, you are way too cool for us.
Yeah. I'll stick to my basic V2 and my box. But
I'll stick to my cloud checkers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to have wattage.
Wait, Dave's also vaping on a Billy Club with a
There you go.
And Steven with a Rewind and a Hadley. Very nice. Very respectable. Oh boy, Desire Rage, Jackaroo, and a double barrel V3. Very nice.
Mark got the cycloid going.
I still need to get myself a double barrel at some point. And then very nice rig as well, Mark. I feel outclassed all of a sudden. I feel vulnerable.
Well, the funny part is Mark's vaping on a cycloid. Mark will tell you, I was vaping on a cycloid before they were cool. They were great mods. And then I got rid of it, and I was like, oh, I want another one. And I got another one. And then I got rid of that one, too. It was like, oh.
You almost sounded like a hipster there. Like, are you trying to become hipster of the month? Oh, yeah, I was vaping on them before they were cool.
No. I just loved them, the way they were designed, the curves they had. They were very well done. And they hit like I don't know what magic they put into them, but they hit hard.
Yeah. Ooh, Diablo V2 and Vena, very nice rig, and a Kennedy 21700 Asgard Mini. That's going to be a powerhouse rig. See, I just got my first ever Kennedy product last week because this is meant for I'm getting a new battery put in a Tugboat DNA 200 from Mark Linkus. I'm putting together a vintage rig, so it'll be the Kennedy 22 comp on there. But now I kind of want to get another 22 comp because they're so cheap. Because on the Paranormal, that looks really nice.
Well, if you're going to go back that far to put a Tugboat mod in your hand, you got to get rid of the Kennedy, and you got to get yourself an OG 24 Goon.
I mean, I have a Goon LP, but yeah, I need the OG.
The OG was actually the OG Goon was a badass. There was some magic in that little Addy because it was a great Addy. I had 3 of them at one point, and the one I sold, I shouldn't have sold it, but I had to. It was at the peak of the market, and I dumped it. I had the gold Lost Art Liquids Goon.
Ooh.
And it was engraved, and it was number 45, and there was only 50 of them made. So I sold that Addy for $250.
Jeez.
Somebody's like, I'll give you $250 for that. I was like, now? And he goes, yeah. We were at a vape shop. He goes,
You're like done
right now. I was like, but I got the velvet bag at home. He goes, I don't want the velvet bag. I just want that Addy. I was like, $250. He pulled out $250 right there. I was like, done. I pulled it right off my Addy and handed it to him. It's like you can have the build in there and everything, and there was some nice coils in that thing.
Dave, that is ridiculously low on that mech, brother. And Mark, I absolutely do. But the problem is trying to find one of the bastards. I'm good at finding like random old stuff at different sites. I look at hundreds of vape sites throughout the week. It is very hard to find.
You have time to study if you freaking all the time you spend.
I'm not going to be able to do it now, but then there is this brilliant thing called lectures that I could just put on one monitor and do other stuff that's more important on the other.
We got to get him like a Doge V3 or something.
Actually, I almost bought a Tobino the other day.
What? I still have one on my bench somewhere.
Yeah, Chris, you want a Tobino? I can give you one right now.
No, I don't want it now. I found the one I found the mechanical mod I want. But I found a mechanical mod that was selling with a Tobino, and I was like, maybe.
I have a new RTA on the way. I don't know if it's shipped yet, but it's coming from Greece. I ordered that new Perseus RTA from Golden Greek.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about that one.
Yeah, it looks badass. I can't wait to get it, but for fuck's sake, man, I don't like it because they have no sneak peeks of the deck. All he says is, trust me, you're going to be very happy with it. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be cool, you know? And
yeah, but I could say the same thing to a woman and she'd still be disappointed in my 2-inch gherkin.
Exactly. So I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, so, you know, I took the chance because I got it for a deep discount because I'm a reviewer. So, and I told him I'd review it. And, but the problem is I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, I got to open this and put a build in it on camera, sight unseen. I have no idea what I'm getting into. So I'm like, I'm thinking I'm going to open it and check it all out before I actually film the.
You might want to do that just in this.
I was going to say, like, just because you review it doesn't mean you have to do it cold.
Yeah. No, I'm not a high-end guy. I love trying to get my hands on high-end shit. Honestly, I have so many vape mods that some of my nicest mods that I absolutely love and adore are sitting on the bench and don't get used. You know, but I won't sell them because if they're made by a friend of mine or they were given to me by a friend of mine, I won't sell them. I won't get rid of them. You know,
yeah. I'm the same way. Like, for example, with the basic I bought from Mark, like I felt really awkward about selling that to another person, so I traded it to Mike because that's another one of our friend group. But
yeah.
Like, I'll never sell, for example, this that I got from your son. I'll never sell Mike's Trucker or Dom's Entheon that I got from him.
Well,
like those are all stuff that will never leave my desk.
So I went to when I first started reviewing. I was hooked up with Rinko, and Jesus Christ, they were fucking horrible. But I put on a smile and made it look like they were awesome. So the vape convention came to Vegas that year, and I met this guy named Ferdinando Loro, and we started talking. He doesn't speak a word of English, but his wife is super hot. So I got to talk to his wife.
You're like, I need to talk to this lady. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
so we were sitting there using her as an interpreter, and we were just chatting back and forth through her. And he understood some English, just not all of it, especially like New Jersey English. I talk too fast sometimes. And he turned around and we became friends. And he told me, I bought the Killer Gun BF, which was a bottom feeder mod, but you could take the battery tube out. You could unscrew the battery tube from the mod and literally screw an Addy onto the battery tube and vape with that like a fucking tube mod, but it was like this big. It was awesome. And I bought that, and we wound up talking for so long that when I got done, I reviewed the Killer Gun BF, and I hooked him up with Scott. And he told me, he goes, I'm having trouble selling these in the States. And I told him, I said, you know what? My friend Scott McCann's here. Let me go grab him. I'll bring him back. You guys can talk. So he wound up talking to Scott, and he sold 20 mods in one day. And he was like, I haven't sold 20 mods in the past 2 months. So literally, like, I'd say a month after the show ended, he says, what's your address? He messages me on Facebook and goes, what's your address? And so I give him my address. I'm like, oh, you sending something out? He goes, yeah. He sent me out that rocket and the Medusa at the same time. He sent me 2 mods. I was like, and they've been on my bench ever since. I used to carry them regularly. And now he's making, I don't know if the cat's out of the bag yet, but he's making a new version of the rocket, regulated. And I already told him I want that. There's only, how many people are in the room? 9? All right. So he's making a regulated version of the rocket with, there's going to be a milled stabwood version that's going to have a DNA 60, or you can have the plain black Delrin, which is going to have the Sevo 70 like in the SXK mods, because we all know how hard it is to get your hands on a fucking DNA 60. So
I'm surprised they're not putting the Sevo 80 in, because if you look at something like the Aether, hang on, because Sevo, I don't think they make the 70. I think that says Modus. Ultroner is the one that makes the Sevo chips.
Ultroner makes, or Asmodus makes this 70, but it's called the Sevo, SVEO or SEVO. It's the Sevo. That's the name of the chip.
Okay. So, I guess I'm not used to it, because I got, this one's the Sevo 80, and then the one that's in the Gaia is the Sevo 200.
They're going to use the Sevo 70.
Okay.
It's the same exact size as the DNA 60. So he can use it interchangeably between the mods. So if you buy the higher end version, you're going to get a Stabwood mod with a DNA 60. If you buy the Knockdown Delrin, you're going to get the Sevo 70, which I think is fair. I mean, I know everybody's squawking because they want a DNA 60, but no offense, they're so hard to get your hands on that people who make these mods and use the DNA 60 are like, fuck, I only got 10 of them left. I better get a premium. And they start raising their rates for them. So
I just want, Evolve to get their slap the cock out of their mouth and finally make the DNA 100C and make them available.
I don't know. I don't know if there's room for a DNA 100, because there's the 60, the 75.
I mean, the 75 used to be able to boost to 100. You might as well give us a 100, because with a single 21700, you have more than enough battery leeway to push 100, especially with the boost.
People who are doing that are doing this DNA 75.
Well, the 75C, like, if it just had a little more wattage, if I just replaced it with 100 watts,
I knew that was coming. John, it just needs a little bit more.
Just sprinkle that wattage on there.
Every modder has to take John's opinion.
I need more wattage and I need more clouds.
And Mark, I will hit you up about that sometime tomorrow. I might be interested in that clear cap.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
I honestly, I'm getting rid of this right here. It's going to John, because I just ordered the SXP smoked one, and
it's also going to me because I'm retarded and I have 30 plus mods and I still want more.
Of course, it's a 1 gigawatt.
Hey man, you build it, I'll vape it.
Yeah.
Was it 1.7 gigawatts?
1.21 gigawatts. Marty, we have to go back.
Yeah, so I have the smoked SXK coming, and I'm kind of excited about that. I have the Perseus coming. I'm probably going to try and weasel my way into the dot mission because I do want one of those, at least just to review it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably review the dot mission, and then I don't know if I'll even keep it. So supposedly it's supposed to be a fucking dot shell killer, and because it's laid so low, kind of like a vape snail, it's supposed to hold more juice than the dot shell.
What's the juice capacity on the dot again? Because it's
Was it
not a lot.
3.5 mils?
I think
Yeah.
it's like close to 4. It's just under 4.
Well, no, four would be with the stock coils. I think it'd be a lot
Yeah,
less.
with the dot shell, I think it's 3 mils.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's
I burned through this juice. It doesn't even make it half the day. This tank.
I could just see John with his dot. Is there a way we could put a 75C in here just so I can count it?
That would be funny.
I like what I like, man. I like the high wattage.
I agree,
like
Mark.
coils.
I agree, Mark.
I mean, then again, they could make dual battery 100C mods.
But if you're going to go
or
dual battery,
LiPo
might as well
100.
go with a DNA 250.
Well, you remember that VT75D that you gave to Sean? That was a dual battery 75C.
Yep.
That just gives you battery life so much.
That thing will run for a week on a single.
I was gonna say that's battery life, unless you're John, which he's just got it tapped out at 74, so it doesn't feel that.
Okay, none of the
John's over there on each trying
one
to
of
jack it up to 100 watts.
only one of the mods I'm vaping on tonight I'm running at more than 100. Only one. I'm running a couple close, but that doesn't
Got a
count.
really good laugh. My .aio, watch this. If I click it, it's going to go to 2 lights. Oh, it's at 1. I keep that 1. The first setting.
I'm not gonna lie, that frosted .aio is pretty sick.
It is.
That's why everybody likes those knock boxes, and
I cleared mine.
part of the reason.
Mine's cleared.
Yeah, that is.
And I even have the condenser from I forgot who did that. Paragon, I think it was. So yeah, and I have the tip is a blue that matches the Paragon condenser. And then I did the blue ring around the button and a little blue button down here. So I did the whole matchy thing with this and cleared it out. I even pulled this open and cleared that section out a little bit. So that way, if you take the doors off.
I love that alert. So funny. I'm like looking around, like
Wondering where the dog is.
Pretty much.
If I don't like the dot mission, yes, Mark, you will be the first one I let know. I won't even let Chris Sonker know because I know he loves his dot.
Honestly, the only thing from Dot I want right now, or at least want to try, is the Dot RTTA. Because I've heard some good things about it.
You know what? Actually, believe it or not, I really liked the Petrie. I really did like it. That little thing gave great flavor.
yep. Well, that's a lot of people like the Petrie, but then you get into more like a reduced, and a lot of people like the Pixie too. That was another flavor.
The
Way
Petrie V1 or the V2?
The V1, and the reason why is I'll tell you why. The V1 was done by the original owners of Dot before they left and made Wake Mod Company.
Yep.
That was their last design before they got bought out, and Dot still released it because it's technically owned by Dot. So I loved it. It was their last design, and they killed it. They really did. It was a great little fucking Addy.
That still drives me nuts, the fact that the Wake Mod Company was done by them, because everything they made after they started it kind of sucked.
Yeah,
Well, I love my Wake RDAs. I have 2 of them.
Well,
I know.
the funny thing is, and I know Mike is super opinionated about it, but the problem is, and I told this to Mike, and I love him with all respect, is it a lot of people he thinks that Wake Mod Company, that Dot stole Wake Mod Company. They didn't. They didn't. Wake Mod, the guys who owned Wake Mod Company, when they owned Dot, they needed the backing, and they were like, we don't have the money for this. So the people who were helping them in China said, well, we'll help you, but we need a little cut. So they gave them, here's an extra 10% of the company. And then they're like, well, we want to release this. Oh, well, give us more of the company. Oh, here's another 10%. They basically ran themselves out the door. Yeah. Dot did not push them out the door. But at the end, they did. But basically, the guys from Dot actually walked to the door and stood on the threshold. And then the other people just kind of gave them a little nudge. And just that was it.
Roy, that is 100% true. There's still on my bucket list, one of the mods is the CKS Strider, the black and purple resin CKS Strider with the gold accents.
Strider is actually now what's the company? I just did a review for it.
I don't.
Oh my god, I'm fucking brain farting.
Last review I watched of yours was the one where you were wearing the mask at the end. That was funny.
Yes, that's the mod.
Okay. I don't remember the name of it, though.
Asvape.
Yep. Asvape makes a Strider now, and then it's like they're both. It's the same mod that's made by another company.
Exact mod. That is the Strider body right there.
No.
This is the miniaturized version of
it. That must be the one I'm talking about. The VR80. There we go.
Oh, all right. You're talking about that big one.
Yeah, so let me turn on screen share.
I'll be honest with you. If you haven't watched the review of this little mod, this is a badass little mod. As a matter of fact, I am filling it again.
So I just wanted for
this
that
mod
mask.
right here.
Yeah, that's badass how it matches the mod.
Yep.
This here, I can't find one in stock.
Matchy right there.
I do like the green one as well. That green one, oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Nice looking mod.
Are you sharing?
Yeah.
He was trying to, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not watching, so all right, awesome.
He's refilling. Don't bother him, John. He's refilling.
No, I said that I closed down YouTube so that way I didn't stutter or anything while I was in the live stream.
Hashtag old computer problems.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna pull a Biden and be like,
Exactly. Yeah, I've actually this mod does not hold a lot. It's only 3 mils of liquid, but this mod is filled every morning before I go to work, and this is my driving mod. Basically, I only vape it while I'm driving to work, and then I vape it again on the way home.
What mod's that?
This is the Hita Ink or Hita or whatever, and this is the tank. It's kind of like a version of the Drag and the Argus, the Vupu ones, but it's a better version of it.
Okay.
And when you shut the airflow all the way up, you can't get anything out of it. It really does close down to a reduced direct lung or
multi-lung. If you can do a loose multi-lung, probably.
And they gave me so much shit with it. I got a box of 5 ohm coils. I got a box of 1 ohm coils. I got a box of 3 ohm coils. I got a spare tank, the mod, the COVID mask that matches this mod. It looks exactly like this. It's kind of badass.
Yeah.
The mask is in my car. It goes to work with me. I don't wear it at work that often. I wear it when I go into places, but the mask, I just wear a plain black mask at work.
Yeah. Well, didn't you say that mask also has like the little metal part where you can actually inch
No,
down a
no,
little?
no, it doesn't. I wish it did.
Oh.
I wish it did. I was thinking about gluing one on there, but my problem was I wore it for the whole day when I first got it, and I had a big red mark on the side of my nose, and I don't know where it came from. I took the mask off the next day, and the mark went away. So I was like, "Fuck it!" I thought it just might have had an irritation from it or something.
Yeah.
So I only wear it if I'm running into a store or something.
Oh, did you send that wire to me, Bill?
Nope, completely forgot again. Sorry,
That's all right.
I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Whatever.
It's okay. You forgot to send the wire. I forgot to send the profile to your son, and Chris just I don't know about Chris. There's just too much wrong there.
It's like I was telling Bill, I don't know if he actually saw it, but I sent him a message. I was like, I was so happy about getting that mod for the price. And I said, it's like Christmas every day. All I have to do is open up my credit card.
Yeah, I saw that. If I open up my credit card today, I'm gonna have Christmas in about a week.
Yep.
That's kind of how I've been treating this. Like every month, almost without fail, for the past 15 months, I've gotten something vape related once a month.
Yeah.
And my collection is built up because I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna YOLO this shit. And now my collection's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've got way too much.
Well, I kind of got mad because I was happy. Smoke finally tried to jump on the train, like the drag kit, not the drag max, the remake, kind of like this, the little pod mod style, and called the Thalo or whatever. And I was excited about it. And it was the first time in over a year that Smoke rejected it and said, no, we have enough reviewers doing that right now. Sorry. I was like, really? The one I actually wanted to review, you're going to turn me down for? You twat.
Wow.
Mad. So, yeah, I rescinded my application to review the new vape pen and the other one. So I was like, I rescinded my application. And then they sent me an email and they're like, why did you rescind your submission for those two? I was like, because the one I actually wanted to review, you rejected me, so I'm rejecting you now. I said, I don't need Smoke. I got enough viewers now. I got enough subscribers. Then
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The only people who still buy
Nobody needs Smoke. I was just gonna say, nobody really needs Smoke. They just
Hey, what's up, Riggin?
Hey, there's Robert. Robert, if you want to join in on the show tonight, if you want to come on.
Come on in.
Join the literal shit show.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, come on. Come out of there.
I did not want to do this because my computer's going to lag. But Robert, I'll do it.
And the one bad part about the Kennedy comp is the cotton goes, because of the metal top cap, the cotton goes black after like a day and a half. And I'm not vaping it at high wattage. Like,
Now you're just using super sugar.
No. I'm using the same juice I do every time. And normally I can get 2 weeks out of cotton.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a coil positioning might be a little too close to the walls. It's just heating it up like crazy. I just rewicked it like a day and a half ago. It's already just black. And this is not meant to do that. This is a KGV cotton. The inside will be fine, but the outside's just black.
Yeah, it just means you got a little too much sugar in there, honestly. Probably. I'm just guessing, but
it's weird though because that cotton doesn't do that in my other RDAs.
yeah, then I don't know what to tell you.
Oh shit! What did I do here?
I mean, what I'll do, I guess, just to like save my sanity, is when I rewick it, like later tonight tomorrow, what's left of my sanity, I'll throw some bacon in there and see if I get the same results. If I don't, then I know it was just a KGB for some reason.
Yeah.
If it is the same results, then I'll probably just switch the coils that are in this. Like, it is definitely a small workspace, so I don't think I could fit Chris's coils. So I'd probably have to get like some simple, like basic Claptons. This is a coil 22.
I can send you some if you want.
Robert, if you do accept the link and try to join in, please send me a message in the YouTube chat that you're in the waiting room, because I'm on full screen and I can't see the waiting room in full screen.
No, but if you want,
do you have two monitors, Bill?
What?
Do you have two monitors right now?
No.
Okay. When we get your new rig together, we need to set you up with two monitors. It makes life so much easier. So I have the YouTube stream playing on that screen, and I have Streamlabs on my other screen.
It's a good idea. One of the things I want to do is my wife asked me, she goes, what do you want to do? Being that's a gift for me, the computer. She was like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, 60-inch gaming table.
because you need room for all the stuff.
Yep.
Yes, all the stuff. Well, you already.
I figured if I can do dual screens. See, I have a bad habit. I was going to do dual screens with a level camera in the middle with a screen on each side. That way I'd have the camera pointing at me square. But my problem is I have a bad habit. Like if I'm talking to John, I'm going to look right now. I'm looking right at John, or I'm looking right at Chris. And I have a bad habit of doing that, even though I know the camera's right there and you're seeing me, that I should be looking this way when I'm talking to you. I'm still doing this when I'm talking to you.
You should do.
That's why I sit so far back. That way you can't tell when I'm looking directly at you.
Do two monitors vertical mount. So basically, you'd have one stacked on the other. You could put the webcam between the two monitors, angle the top one down a little bit. You can even have the top one be a little smaller than the bottom one. That way, you can have your Streamlabs or your information stream up top, YouTube on the bottom.
Yeah.
You'd still be looking right at the camera while also being able to see both your screens.
Yeah.
Roy, what Bill's on right now is what you call a potato with wires sticking out of it.
It's not quite that bad.
Actually, well, Roy Godin will remember it.
Pretty bad, Chris.
Yeah, I remember the specs.
No, it's not my phone.
He's on an older i3 with 8 gigs of RAM, no dedicated GPU, no dedicated like 10 gig NIC or anything. It's the lack of RAM that's really killing them there.
So Roy Godin will remember this. You guys won't know this because I haven't been talking to you guys this long. But Roy, I'm actually still on the same computer that when I was RoboBill with Eric and Steve. When I used to do the RoboBill. Actually, my last 3 reviews were all done completely on my phone, which gives better quality than this computer. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's okay. I like this squeaky thing. I already talked about that. It gets me excited.
Robert just messaged you backstage.
Yeah, let me let him in. There's the man.
What's up?
Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's up, Robert?
How long you guys been going?
It's about 9:15 EST.
Yeah, about 53 minutes now.
Oh, okay.
1 second, boys.
Yeah, we've been just bullshitting, just random shit. Nothing really serious. Nobody's brought up anything. I mean, there's only 11 people, something like that.
Because they realized all the superstars aren't here today.
Exactly. Yeah, it's there's no. We were calling this the B team.
The B squad.
Yeah, I'm the bench of the junior varsity myself. But.
Eric, I am totally cool. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, as long as we're doing that build station and it's regulated, we can put a chip on it or something. Yeah, I'm totally cool. I will send you both of those mods. Dial-up. Yeah, it seems like dial-up, but it's not. I'm actually, believe it or not. Wait, yeah, technically it is dial-up because it's
DSL.
it's not cable, it's DSL. So it's CenturyLink / DirecTV. And I actually run a wire direct from the router into this room and into the back of the computer. So my internet's a little more stable than it was with Eric and Steve, but it's still, the computer can't keep up with the internet coming in. Steve, touch my peppy, Steve.
Yeah, I was just doing that in my head, actually. Multiplicity was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and I didn't even understand it.
She got
Until I
back.
got older.
She bought me a fancy wallet, and I ruined it because I was joking around because we were at a little place here called New York Pizza and Pasta, and I actually tried to put a piece of pizza in my wallet. Pizza, Steve. Pizza. Yeah, and I didn't realize that when I did it, there was like a big gob of grease on the bottom of the pizza, and it went right across the leather of the wallet. It just fucking soaked right in. As soon as it hit the leather of the wallet, it soaked right in. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's a major oof.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about. She told me she was going to get me one of those new King's Loot wallets. They're really nice. I need a new wallet.
Actually, I'm my new wallet. Now that you just popped it into my head, I'm buying a new one because I'm buying a treasury case for my billet. From
All right, I want to get the treasury case that he did for the stash box collab.
Yeah.
Because it how he had the cutouts and everything positioned in the pattern, it looks like the little wicked panda in Bondage.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually seen somebody was selling his. Who was it? Bright? Rick Bright?
Oh yeah.
He was selling his today.
Eric, that sounds like a plan.
I just got this from Louis Nicolette. Yeah, I just got this from Louis Nicolette.
Damn, how much did he hit you for that?
$115 shipped.
Damn.
Is that a Mako? Or?
I'm fucking mad. I always wanted a Mako.
Nice.
And it's got the Mukume or the Damascus button. I forget which one.
Nice.
Either way, you're winning.
Yeah, dude.
I just got the Peak Dicodes version in.
Ooh.
And this one's the Illumide DNA 60 version.
When you get rid of that, I call dibs. I call dibs on that.
Yeah,
I like the Dicode. I mean, the Dicodes, basically I get aside when I'm using a Dicodes mod. It's like I gotta choose an Addy that's gonna live on it because it's just not too convenient to navigate.
Yeah.
No, because you get it set and then you don't want to mess with it anymore. It's like, nope, I'm done. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do that again.
Oh, you made the October batch. Nice. How far behind is he now?
He's about a month behind, I think.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
Where am
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Eric Martin is the one who does the marble and resin and stab wood and stuff. So I got him building me a DNA build stand so I can put my Addy on there. I can show it off. I can fire it. I can build on it. I don't have to take it off there.
You saw the one I got from Lazy Creations, right?
No, I didn't see it. Is that the one with the 6 ones across there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I only build one at a time.
Yeah. I mean, I used it for a couple reviews afterwards, and it is like convenient for what it is, but I don't know. I just don't go reaching for it as often as I thought I would.
My reviews, I usually build RDAs, Addies, and stuff, and my RBA head. So I was looking for something that I hate that I've been putting it on the Coil Master one, and I have to read, and then I have to throw the switch over to fire it, and then throw it back again. So it was kind of a pain in the ass.
I just use my MVP5 because I'm a simple guy.
I'm a man of simple tastes.
I used to use my old V1 Voopoo drag.
No. At least you know what your resistance is on that. They got a
Yeah,
pretty good fit.
my Voopoo drag took a dive in the river a couple summers ago, and
Oh,
R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
I can't feel that bad because it's the name. It's the name that kills me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't name your company anything poo.
yeah. No, what was fucking hilarious is the name of this. Did you see what the name of the fucking chip was in this thing? The
No.
Reek Box. REEKBOX. The Reek Box. I'm like, are you guys? And I said it in the review. I'm like, just change the
it
name.
would make sense if it was like a THC product. But
Yeah. Like, poo.
But no, I tell you what, Voopoo, regardless of all this stuff they've done, the original V1 drag was a badass fucking mod.
And that's
well,
all
the
because
board.
of the board.
I didn't care for the aesthetics of it or how it felt in the hand, or like it was a sharp mod, but that
Yeah.
board was great.
The board was great, and it fucking dude, you could take that thing and kick it down the street, and it'll still work.
Yeah, it just didn't like. Well, typically electronics are not don't get along with water.
Of course, yeah. Of course. But yeah, that mod that took a licking. I dropped that thing so many times it ain't even funny.
Did you get the Nano S yet?
The Nano S for
The Wasp Nano S,
no.
the dual coil Wasp.
That I haven't seen your review yet, but I saw your post and I was like, I kind of want to watch it, but then I feel dirty.
I wouldn't get a black one, and namely, it's because they coated everything.
Yeah.
Like some of the threads are they didn't have, but like the negative post screws to the deck, and the negative post is completely coated black. The deck is completely coated black. That's
a pain.
the resistance is not consistent on this one.
No, you'd have to scrape the paint off in certain spots just to get a good connection.
Plus, it's got tiny. I mean, it's easy to build on. Actually, it's just got those tiny ass screws that just don't give you any sort of confidence with.
It's the way I feel about the Pioneer. Actually, I like the Pioneer, and then I try to take the coil out and redo it, and the screw goes gone, and I'm like, where did it go?
I loved my Pioneer. I really did.
do. I just don't like the screws in it. I like it. Those screws suck.
I hate the companies that put in Torx screws or hex screws.
I prefer them.
I prefer the hex.
I actually like it.
Tiny.
I've stripped so many hex screws.
You
Like,
need to
I've
double check it if you actually
quality ones.
if you've actually stripped the hex screw or if it's the Allen key. Because usually, in my experience, it's the Allen key.
I think
have
that was my
checked.
problem with the RBA
For example, the Titan uses hex, and I thought I stripped the Allen key, mind you. So I went and I got a full toolkit, all the stuff, and then I looked down. No, that was stripped. Fully.
You got one of these, Roy?
Nice. Yeah, I stripped out I think it was the Allen key when I redid the RBA, when I did the RBA for this on the review. It was just fucking spinning, and I couldn't get it to work, but I could get it to unscrew. That was the problem. It just wouldn't tighten. So I was like, fuck it. You know, I threw my hands up. I think the guys from ASVAPE are a little mad at me because he was like, well, can you send us video? I was like, did you watch the review? Because I put it in the review. I don't know why my going on.
The disappointment sound in life.
Oh, my wife has this thing set up where now I get alerts every time someone leaves the house or comes home. I get a message. Your son Robert is home. Your son Robert left. Your son Robert is home. He left. Like,
He's just going back and forth from the car.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. He's got his own car. He's 24 years old. Fine. As long as you don't come in the middle of the night and wake me up, I don't give a shit.
Well, boys, I think I'm going to go eat some dinner here and get started on these lectures for tonight.
Cool,
Fuck
cool, man.
you.
1 hour. Okay, Dom. 1 hour time limit. Gotta go.
He made it 1 hour and 5. So
Yeah, I did. I did make it to 1 hour and 5. I consider that a victory.
Oh my God.
I
see ya.
will catch you guys on Thursday
right.
night.
Cool.
Be good.
So, Chris, how's that peanut butter custard coming along?
I'm actually filling it right now
Oh, yeah.
because I got sick and tired of the.
Did you
I
end
like it.
Did you end up going the malted milk route for it?
I did, and then I upped. I'm on like V3 now. I don't know. I'd have to look in my book. I think I'm on V3, like version 3, because when I was talking to you, that was V1. But yeah, I did malted milk, and then I upped the vanilla custard, and I only use vanilla custard 1 from Cap. Just because I like it. I don't know.
It's
You
good.
get
I
used to
like.
it.
I just when you have Cap V1 in anything.
Yeah. But it's what I kind of wanted because it gives it that creaminess. It goes with the peanut butter. And then I added Flavora peanut butter, and then I added the TPA peanut butter.
The DX.
That's the only DX besides the banana cream that I use. Every other DX sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. I'm still kind of tweaking it. I'm only making like 30s and 20s, and then vaping it, and then that's the one thing about when you start mixing, you go from like enjoying it to like you still enjoy it.
But the bad thing about like between peanut butter and custards will get richer over time, and peanut butter will fade over time. So it's like find it after a steep, where are those flavors ending up?
And don't make too big of a batch.
Well, it was that, and then I added I think I added a little bit of AP to it just to give it a little more nuttiness, just to keep it residual. I don't know. I'm still playing with it. That's the beauty and the sadness of mixing. You kind of like, I think it's good, but
Have you
it's
done any Serial 27 yet?
Oh, I've got a bunch of it now. Mike sent me a whole 60 of it.
Nice.
So I made a whole crap load of looper. my cereal, like I made my looper. Here, camera. There.
Nice.
Holy shit. What's that, 500 mils?
So,
yeah.
Bill, are you in Vittorio Tessi's the Arcanum group?
I think so.
See, he linked. There was a juice company. God, where are they? They're overseas, but the juices without a sale actually pretty decently priced. And then he had a 30% off coupon, and then any orders that were over €34 were free shipping, regardless of location.
Damn.
So I got 12 120 mil bottles, and they do long fills, so they're just the concentrate only when you get the bottles. But still, I got 12 120 mil bottles for, I think it was just under $100 shipped.
Damn.
And they sent me a 3X t-shirt too.
Nice.
I don't know how they got my, well,
Your
it's a super tiny 3X. Like it's not American size.
Yeah, it's an extra medium.
Yeah.
I did that. They sent me who was it? Taiji, when I was with them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna send you one of our shirts. I'm like, okay, cool. I like their logo. They have the yin and yang thing going on. And they said, what size do you wear? And I was like, just an extra large, because I figured it'd be a little blousy on me, hide the gut. Because I usually wear a large to an extra large. And I said extra large. And he goes, okay, no problem. And I got the package in the mail like a week and a half later. I took the shirt out and I put it on, and it was like the arms were like this on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. The chest was all tight.
You ever think though that like that's only like people from America that we've just changed our sizing so we don't feel bad about ourselves?
Well, it's called the juice company, or the shirt they sent me is for Journey e-liquids. So it looks more like wearing it anybody would see would assume it was like a band shirt because it doesn't have like a vape slogan or anything on it.
Yeah,
like,
the funny part is that freaking. My wife told me, she goes, "It looks like a maternity shirt on you." I was like, "Awesome, thanks." So I took the T-shirt off and I gave it to her, and she was wearing it for the longest time. And then when she had her surgery and now she's got the big bolt-ons, oh my God, she wears that shirt. Like, take it off. Everybody's looking at you. Take it off.
I love it. I like how you call it bolt-ons. That's awesome.
Yeah, she got the bolt-ons. Yeah.
I love how you said the other day, like last time we were talking, she like walked in the room like, look.
Yes.
That's awesome.
She finds excuses to walk around topless. I'm like, your mom's in the house. Will you freaking put on a shirt?
I spilled on it, honest.
Yeah. Yeah, my
One
wife.
of these days you'll send me the wire bill, but don't feel bad. It's fine. I'm still waiting on my other wire anyway. So
No, I'll send it to you. I gotta get it out to you. I'm just
that's okay.
brain dead.
It just means I'm gonna wait longer to make your foil.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Robert, I think we're both in that position. I mean, I'm still working, but it's like I've hit that age, I'm like, just fuck it. There's no sense losing.
I was down
anybody.
I was down about 90 pounds, and when I got laid off, like that was the first thing that, aside from was just like, fuck the diet.
Yeah, at one point, like when I was in the police department,
what was lost has now been found.
Yeah. When I was in the police department, I was 210 pounds. I was down to 12% body fat. I was looking good. As soon as I stopped doing steroids, as soon as I stopped doing that, it was like, all of a sudden, it was like, boom, a gut in front of me. I was like, where'd that come from? And I was like, fuck. So I turned around and I shot up to almost 265 pounds. And I started walking every day, salad 3 days a week instead of dinner. I started treating myself correctly, and I got myself down. I'm now down to about 210, and I still got a gut in front of me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Where's it going? Where's it coming off of? What the hell?
Yeah. My wife goes, I know why you lost weight and you still have a gut in front of you. I was like, why? She goes, you lost your ass. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
So when I was doing keto and had my first family appearance, they hadn't seen me in a long time. On Easter, they're like, where'd the rest of you go? Like, where's your ass? Like, I don't think I really had one to begin with, but
Yep. Yeah, my wife told me, she goes, you can have a gut. I was like, really? And she goes, yeah. She goes, it just shows everybody that I know how to cook. I'm like, I don't know how to cook.
shows everybody that I got no self-control.
That's exactly it. Jesus.
No, I think I actually got my gut when I quit drinking, and then I started eating chocolate instead.
Oh God, yeah. Jesus. I think I started losing the most weight when I finally ditched the soda. That was one of the things that fucked me up for some reason. I used to bang a 20
Yeah,
ounce.
I can't ditch the carbonated beverages. It's all sugar. I only drink sugar-free sodas anymore, but that was like my compromise. Is I just like, I can't give up carbs and soda.
Now, I don't think chicks dig it, Mark, because ain't no girls hit on me. My wife wants in topless, but that's about it.
Yeah, it really got me yesterday. We're sitting watching TV, and I'm not someone that ever really comments about appearances, whether myself or my fiance. And she jiggles my stomach, and she's like, "So when are you gonna get a good game plan for this?" I'm like,
"Ouch."
Well, there's some paperwork we can get from the courtroom. Like that'll ditch a lot of weight right there real quick.
And so you have to drop 160 pounds like that.
Yeah.
No, I like this custard, but I still need something. I need like a third peanut butter. That's the thing about peanut butter. Riggin knows. When you mix with it, it's so hard to get it to stick.
Mhm.
It just goes. It just disappears. It sucks.
Yeah, you know what? I do get girls that hit on me, and it's really weird. At work, the single moms, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I guess they think I'm a doctor or something. And as soon as I tell them I'm not a doctor, they stop talking.
Yeah, they're not interested.
I can talk like I'm a doctor. Doesn't mean I am one. Sure as hell ain't pulling the paycheck of one either.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Riggin.
I'm pulling the income of an intern right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm the same as Riggin. Like I'm a stay-at-home dad / I make coils, but I don't sell them yet. so yeah.
Yeah, I make decent money. I'm happy with it, but we were joking around. I told my one friend, he vapes, that I got him into vaping. He and I work together. He's like, "You don't pull the same amount as Dr. Stewart?" I was like, "Nope." I said, "If I did, you'd see all Geppetto mods in my hand." I was like, "Trust me." If I had his money, I'd have some really nice setups.
So what else you got going on, Riggin? I saw a couple of your reviews drop. What else you doing?
That was it. I'm all caught up on anything I've received so far. The GG Perseus, that one is supposed to be showing up sometime this week.
I have one coming too.
Did you get yours for review, or out of the kindness of somebody's?
No. I got on the list and bought one.
Okay, yeah, same. That was same here. Once it dropped, I went ahead and pre-ordered it. And then I was able to get all the additional accessories except for the 1.2 millimeter pin.
I didn't want it. I just wanted the full wide open pin because it's more for me. I'll still review it, but it's more for me.
I know for me, from any MTL I've attempted to do, I have found that I usually wind up if I'm using it for MTL purposes, I wind up with the 1.2 draw. Yeah. Personally, though, I think I will likely be using the 2 mil pin, if any pin at all.
Nice restricted. Hey, Red, I saw you there, bud. No worries. Yeah, we kind of threw a curveball to everybody. We weren't going to go live, and John messaged me and said, "Hey, let's just do a bullshit session tonight." And it wound up going through. Yeah.
So was Dom on at all?
I haven't seen any deck pics of that Perseus though.
He's done. He has a couple of videos that are complete teardown, like every single part of it. Like, right. And he did like a 30-minute video or something like that, and it's everything in its entirety.
I'll check it out after we break this off. Yeah, I want to check that out because I was a little nervous about it. I mean, but for my vape style, a friend of mine, one of the guys that was, I think Aaron Vasquez and I were talking. He told me, he goes, for your vape style, we were talking about the billet box, and he told me, he goes, get a vape snail, and he goes, and just don't put an insert in it. And it's been perfect for me. I love it that way.
That's how I did the vape snail as well.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Did you pop out the chimney insert too?
Yeah, it's wide open.
No, I use mine with the insert, but I use I think it's the biggest. No, it's not the biggest.
Red, we were talking about the Golden Greek Perseus RTA that just dropped. People just started getting it.
All right, Roy, you have a good night, man.
Later, Roy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Perseus. The design of it, the way the cap and the glass and everything is, it looks similar to the tripod.
Yeah. And really, it's supposed to be just kind of a revision of the iAddy.
Yeah, it's a nice looking tank. I like it.
Did you get the shiny or the matte?
I think I got the matte. I don't want to go shiny. I'm tired of shiny shit. I think I went with the matte. The shiny ones are great for like if you're reselling it later on. But this one I bought for myself. I wanted it.
What are you going to put it on, Bill?
Haven't decided yet. I don't know. I might throw it on one of the side by sides I have here.
Those Evo AIOs, those should be shipping here within the next, I'd say, 2 weeks.
I didn't get on that. I haven't. I'll be honest with you. The past 3 weeks, I have been very, very lazy with Facebook. I haven't seen anything new. I haven't been paying attention.
Well, it's been over a year since I paid for the Evo AIO, the initial one. So I have a black occultist version. I think I got the white version. He did a limited run of the Dicodes one that's supposed to be shipping sometime next year. And then he did a low cost version with the proprietary 80 watt.
Doing that Evo AIO?
Stymie Vapor and 67 mods, Syndicate mods.
All right. Yeah. Raphael.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he
did that.
Yeah, he did he's doing a low cost version with a proprietary 80 watt chip with USB-C, and he had the pre-orders open for a little bit on that, and it was just like $100.
That's not bad.
No, I almost bought the Ultim.
Yeah.
One. That looked really nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a second guess. I think I'm going to drop the price because I've been looking at getting something new, but I don't have the extra cash. So I think I'm just going to let my Crested Ibis mod go for like $100. I'd fucking just get rid of it.
Yeah, those 18500s are a hard sell stateside.
Yeah. Nice. The Strakoza. That's a beautiful mod. Beautiful mod. I wouldn't mind picking one up, but
I just like when Dom, I swear when Dom learned the name of that, he just kept saying it over and over again. Strakoza.
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 Yeah, I like the new route that Dom's going with his RDA though. It's completely different than what he had made already.
Well, it already someone made the comment about how it was. I think it was Mike who made it. How he basically took the idea that I had for the two Rams and he blended it for his mod. And I was like, really, dude? I was like, and you were busting nuts on that Vandy Vape one for taking my idea.
No, I like your idea you had. I think that's going to do the trick.
Yeah, I don't mind that Dom used it. I'm totally cool. He's a good guy. I know he didn't do it to be facetious or anything. So I'm like, do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to head out here too, guys.
Yeah,
right.
Might as well call it.
But
We can call it.
I'll catch you later, guys.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night, guys, in the chat. Thank you for coming.
See you,
Glad
Bill.
to have you. We'll see you guys soon. Thursday night, be at EBC. We're gonna have the Zoom room going.
Oh yeah, that's when it gets R-rated.
Yeah, exactly. All right. You have a good night, sir. We'll talk to you later.
See you.